Very happy holidays. Whatever that might be. Alright. This is such a long day. At work, I almost went back to sleep. I forgot I had to do this. Here we are. Yeah, I literally forgot all about it. So, yeah, it's one of those days. Well, during the, just kind of like between now and Christmas is going to be a bit of a build up because it's going to be like a 2 week holiday, because when I work, it's on Wednesday and all the holidays hit on that day. So it's going to be kind of like a crunch time to get everything done for the next 3 weeks. And there'd be a 2 week hiatus, which would be nice. It'd be a little bit cooled down. So I might be worn out for the next 3 weeks. And I'm feeling it now. So, oh, look, it's Hanukkah. It's the one I should be celebrating with my cats. So, 1 second here. All right. Yeah, it's streaming. Man, this thing works really good, but yeah, it's a little bit pricey. So anyway, all right, Andrew. Yeah, thank you for posting your questions here, Andrew. Any messages about my timeline, especially studying for the test about to take in January? It's just good to get some rest before that. Yeah, crunch time, and your test taking skills. Um, yeah, use your intuition. Don't worry. It feels like you just need to rest before the test. That when you go in, you're ready to knock it out. So if you need to sleep, you know, all day or something, yeah, obviously you probably can't, but just letting you know, the more rested you are, the better. Because if you're worn out, it feels like it might not, because you need to have your brain working. I mean, being tired is great and everything, but it seems like in that case, it's better for you to be ready to rumble. That's up to you, of course. Any messages about the Watchers who protect me? Well, you are a Watcher yourself, Zeta energies, and I feel like you're fishing here, looking for knowledge. Of course, there's more, and also bringing knowledge here. I feel the Cabal energy. Not that you're it's a focus, but it feels like you do know them, and it feels like you're watching them. Yeah, yeah. It feels like you're watching the elite. Of course, there's more to it than that, but you know what they're doing with the UFOs and all that. Doesn't mean you have to watch that too much. It feels like that's your, yeah, when they're knocking out nuclear bombs and stuff like that. I think you've actually done that. I think yeah, out in the Pacific. I think that's something that you did as an alien being. And now here you are in all its glory. Yeah, Black Friday. How exciting. Crystal, any messages? Um, I don't know. Lemurian energies are good. Crystalline energy is good right now. Water is a good frequency. Question two, any messages on my dad and his young woman that got him lost? Well, I mean, he was already lost anyway, so he's fulfilling his childhood. Yeah, he went backwards, so, He's still a kid again. I guess he's gonna have to reincarnate here again too. So that's his deal. So yeah, he's like a teenager again for all the wrong reasons. So of course I don't know the whole story on it, but you know, it's his deal. Annie, recently I formed a friendship with a woman named Salon. Salon. Oh, is there a connection? Phil Atlantean. She's like a guidance counselor in Atlantis, and just she seems like I don't know, she's almost like she's another set of ears for you. Yeah, she has like a bird energy, so I feel like she's picking up. She's not fully aware as you are, but she sometimes can pick up things and let you know things that you might not see. She's like awakened but still asleep. Question two: I received a new leased car with no intention of renewing it 5 months early. Can you please let me tell me the connection to this blue? I can't pronounce that. I'm too tired to read that. Celeste colored car. What's the color of your energy? It's like a blue jay energy, just to help you coast through. Nice, nice. That's a good. Well, it's your vibe. Yeah, it's your new set of your spaceship. Yeah. So yeah, makes sense. The universe feels like you need a set of wheels or something like that. So for what the new timeline's bringing in, oh, I got a new car too, not like that, but that's cool. Angel Lori, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't celebrate anything. I just hang out with the cats. Any urgent messages from the spirit teams? No, you're doing great. I see some Orion energy. Um, However, yeah, you have a history with them. I feel like you went against them as they're controlling nations, worlds, and you kept your own. I think that's why you're here too, is like helping protect the planet. Of course, it's not your full job, but you're assisting while you can. This isn't like you don't have to be here forever, but you are bringing your knowledge here of going against the Orions, and you're not really giving me a whole lot of detail of that. Yeah, something that might come to you, but just think like, I mean, they're kind of like pirates. I mean, they have, they're elf type beings and obsessed with power. Some of the elite are connected to them. I don't know, something to think about. You guys to think too deeply into it, but something might, yeah, if there's a release you need to do there, something you need to clear out with the Orion energy, definitely recommend that, if any. Question two: any messages from the benevolent dragon awakening in the earth at this time? It's all underwater volcanoes, underwater water dragons. Big ones is also realms with the giants. So yeah, I can say bringing some activations there. Um, yeah, you might be able to visualize it. Probably could see some of it, but your cat, your cat knowledge is very. It's like a key. It's like you're unlocking vital information. And you do like the cards also, right? So that's helping you too. That's helping ground your energy, while also giving you messages. Yeah, you're a pilot, but feels like also you're a co-pilot, but I don't know who's piloting I feel like you're a co-pilot on a ship, but I don't know who's piloting it. Co-pilot, co-pilot meaning like you're navigating or navigator where the aliens should go. Things like that. You're so like you're here, but you're co-pilot or navigating the aliens to tell them what to keep an eye on. Because you are a member here, so you have some insight. Jane, I've been using magnetic therapy to support sore body parts. I'm using magnets in my eye mask to sleep and pill insert any messages. As long as you're feeling fine, you should be okay. Crystal energy is. I feel like crystals. If you have any crystals near you, I feel like that'll help bypass anything that would cause any difficulties. Like it help release the energy, help release your body pain. You don't have to have it on your eyes. You can have it just around. Just putting that out there. Any other messages regarding use of magnets? I always use some slipper wraps on my wrists. No, this seems to be good. I feel like cold water is good too, or ice. Cold water on some parts, possibly. You go by what you feel. Heat is good too, but it feels like cold water can help, or cold can help your body the best, but it feels like that will relieve some of the pain if you have any. I don't know if that helps with arthritis or anything like that. You have to, know that more than I do, but I feel like cold works in some cases, or ice, or what you want to call it. It's like well, what to do there. Yuli, my mom, my best friend Jody is dying. Her body is very weak. We think the mom is just waiting for her to die. Her dad to let go, and he thinks she will get better to see her passing soon. Yeah, definitely. Um, well, yeah, it might be first the mom, then the dad. I feel like dad's not gonna hold on too much longer. Of course, you never know. It feels like he'll go right afterwards. But yeah, she's not ready to go just yet. I feel like she's still, yeah, she's a little bit headstrong there. So, you know, 6 more weeks maybe. I don't know. She's tough. She's a tough one. So, waiting for her dad to let go. Sure, your mom is waiting for her dad to let go. How old is he? I thought it might have been her husband, but no, they heard for waiting for her. I'm all confused anyway. Yeah. So either way, she's on it. Yeah, 6 weeks. 6 weeks at least. It's not clear. That's predicting. That's like predicting the weather. Hmm. Yeah, you never know. I feel also summertime because we're nowhere near that, but she might hang on there for a little bit longer than you think. So she's definitely on her way out, though. What is the connection between Diana and my sister-in-law and Allie? Yeah, just brother and sister. It used to be father and son. I think he was the son. She was, or he was the dad. Either way, it's gone all different ways there. So yeah, they have like a bit of a karmic bind there. Yeah, they haven't quite released it yet. Yeah, it just, I don't know, some arguing in astral. It seems they just don't always see eye to eye. So they haven't made peace yet. So I'm gathering. And it might be lovey-dovey. I'm not sure what they are right now, but in the past they were fighting a lot. So they might try and resolve it here, possibly. Bobby, any beings around my energy lately? Huh. I see like a psychedelic purple elephant. I'm not kidding. Yeah, just for humor purposes. It's almost like symbology. If you see a purple elephant or just see it, pop culture or something about that. You've had dealings with them. Doesn't mean they're the easiest beings to deal with. They can also be like archon beings, but I think the ones that are around you are a little bit lighter. Yeah, they can be psychotics. But either way, the psychedelic realm. It's like you're prominent there. Like you've seen some weird stuff there, and you're I don't know, you're exploring currently astrally. Oh yeah, you live in Chicago and there's a bunch of crazies there, so you almost think like Chicago on a psychedelic level. What would that look like? A very strange looking cartoon. Of course, it looks very strange as it is, but any messages from Mother Earth on shared experiences with parasites? Yeah, uh, yeah, that's think of yourself as a doctor, removing them one by one, but being very precise. It's almost like those dinosaur, the guys that look up, I forget what the paleontologists, what they call themselves, those prehistoric, they look for dinosaurs in the sand. Think like doing that, but looking for parasites and then removing them, buried in the earth, but they're alive. They're not dead. Even if they're dead, they're still causing trouble, which is definitely a unique. I guess the next troopers could be archaeologists looking for dead bugs in the sand, and then they sometimes come to life or something like that. They've been buried for centuries. So yeah. So think like I feel like you're a surgeon removing them slowly, carefully, and they connect to your energy field too, of course. But you are successful. It might not feel like you are, but it feels like you are successful in clearing it. That was unique. Cloud Waterfall, I message Madison to see if she wants to play Divorced Dads with me. She never replied. I want to know if it's on purpose or she should just try again and see it. Yeah, I would just let it be. I would just let her just make that a sign and just let it go. And just do your thing. Can't tell me anything. Does it feel better about my incarnation? Know that I'm releasing a lot, but how can I speed it up? Cut the cords with the bullies of my past, but still give me liberty or give me death. Nice home would be nice. Well, yeah, you can, like I said, come up with mantras to do major cord cutting with your family. You can use the AI to dig further into that, create mantras to like, you want to truly cut out darkness out of your energy field. You describe what you want to remove and abolish it, erase it from your energy field completely. You can also technically erase family members too from your energy field too, like through a mantra. So really look into that. So you need to be free. Yeah, release your past. And that's what you type in to create the mantra. You go, it's like you want to make it strong. Just tell it to be strong and to dive in. So you'd be surprised what the results will be. Um, Jillian, any messages from Mozart? I don't know. Just focus on yourself, and it's up to you to listen to the music if you want to clear your field or whatever you like to do with that. Question 2, describe my energy as if we're writing a script. Oh, geez, you want to see that? Oh, it's on fire. The books are on fire. House is on fire. And there's demons in there sitting there reading a book or playing cards. And they're not leaving either. Actually, they're laughing. They're sending an energy field laughing as everything burns. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's something to. I also saw like a clown energy there. Yuck. So I would do whatever you extinguish it somehow, bug spray or something, whatever. Chris, November 23rd, I remember my dream walking with some long black-haired man and talking. I feel like that was an Archon being on a neutral conversation about the Earth. Give me another version of Earth, not making itself clear, but you're understanding. Yeah, you're understanding this reality. Think of it that way. It's not bad. It's a neutral connection, but yeah, I think you're just getting some. Yeah, I would say he's like a watcher. I don't see negative from him. I think he just strange. Did query between me and the girl Merlis, and next day I got attacked a lot, very bad mood, and she's boyfriend's face came in. Wow. Yeah, join the club. Yeah, do a major astral clearing of. See, yeah, she likes your energy field. So she was in your energy field, and you kicked her out. So this is the trouble I had, and then she jumps back in. So yeah, like so you can use the AI and create a mantra to push her out to get rid of her completely. That's gross. Yeah, What is this crap? Is this like Yeah, she likes your energy field, but she won't give you a time of day physically. But they love to swim in your pool, and you can just say no. And it took me like 2 years to clear that shit. Of course, I had some kind of contract, but you don't have to go through that. But real, yeah, do a major, to do siren shit on, to do all kinds of shit on you. Yeah, it's gross. What kind of times are these? It's like, what is this? Like the lazy human, it shows that she's not going to go anywhere in life. When they do that, they're just, you know, it's like it's like stealing your energy. And she's got whoever this person is, and she has her so-called relationship, but it's almost like she's going on stealing stuff, and she's stealing energy from you. So it's just, it's gross. Well, at least, yeah, at least she's not being friendly about it. If she was being friendly about it, you think it's going to happen in the physical, and it never will. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this human race. And Julia, what is my connection to Alcatraz? I'm reading that right. I don't know. Let's see if I have to see if uh, I'm looking something up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Al Capone. Yeah, he got a connection though. He was in Alcatraz, but That's the thing. I mean, I think you're a victim of his shenanigans, his war on the people. I don't think you're actually in Alcatraz. I mean, you might have visited or something. I don't know if you would do that, but it's definitely Al Capone connected, though. I feel like he did something, a crime. You know, I want to. Well, I feel like a family died due to him slaughter. Might have been the same Valentine's Day thing, and something like that. So I think that's your connection. Either way, it's Al Capone. So what you feel on that one? That might not ever make anything clear. Any messages? Well, that time period is good to explore that if you're up for it. Um, what does it feel like, and or just do a release on it? Yeah, there's some heavy times there. I do feel like a lot of alcohol. It doesn't mean you're drinking alcohol. It's a lot of alcohol during that time period. If it was illegal, um, yeah. I feel, interesting. I feel like you go by what you feel. I feel like you're married to a policeman, which makes sense. And I don't think he made it, is what I'm gathering from that. Yeah. I feel like he was pretty high up too. DJ, I've done a lot of clearing today. I feel called to build from higher frequency. Can I connect with my wizard energies and see what messages? Yeah, you're flying in higher astral. I feel like you're also clearing your mother's energy. It's good to clear it because she was kind of an archon being in the past, very controlling. I don't know if she is now, but it's your archon energy that you're releasing. She helps you become human. She helps you understand this reality. So there are some positives there, I guess. The other day, my sister looked at me and said, "You're in constant state of what the fuck." Initially, I was insulted, but then I think it's true. I feel like my body is physically trying to mobilize all the changes. Yes, can you tune in, see what's going on in my body? Well, interesting. I feel like you're connected to your insectoid self, your alien self. Of you're seeing it from an alien perspective. Yeah, you're coming in more to your power on a higher level. The insects, interesting. The insects part is like you're like an observer. We're all part of different energies, so but you're definitely feeling Andromedan that you're tapping into, and you feel the fear of this reality, and you have a better understanding of this world too. And part of it has to do with your sister. See, people here just accept it, and you're pulling out of that. You're just like, why is it like this? What's up with you people? Why don't you question this? Why are you putting yourselves through this? And like your sister's like just taking a bath in it. So yeah, you're getting a more of an alien perspective, which is good and difficult at the same time. Sarah, message from Jesus. What happened Tuesday night in my body when I woke up distressed going to sleep after taking some wine? It was just food or wine that made me very sick, or so I get like an archon energy. Comes back from the Bible. Even like food and wine. It feels like Jesus's time period, yeah. Moses's karma. Um, huh. Moses. I'm trying to figure out. I felt you saw Moses die. Like you were around him when he was very old and he passed away, peacefully. And I don't know, this is kind of out there, but I feel like you felt the burden of continuing that message. There's a lot of unspoken truths with you. It's very connected to Israel and all that. Protect the Jewish people and all that. That's a that's a tall order. That's a big lawsuit. You know, you feel like you need to protect them. So you're slowly remembering is what I'm getting. So the wine is kind of like the Jesus, bread into wine and all that. Yeah. So yeah, definitely Bible real. It's just a lot of stuff in the Bible I haven't released or remember. It's funny how I felt to Moses. I could really feel him there. I feel like you feel like you're young too, and you're like the new generation. You saw him pass away, went to sleep. I'd never see that. To Jesus, Monday night, I dreamed of a huge poster of a winged goddess. Isis was spread across the front window. Second floor apartment facing the street. My brother's building where I used to live, two doors away often. Sorry I moved. What's the significance? Well, it's kind of like, it's like you're kind of like your brother's mother kicking him out of the nest. Yeah, and it's hard for you to be distant, but you are where you need to be. But well, even a sister can be very motherly, and sisters can be very, protective of their brothers. So that's what you are with him. But you feel like you have to release them too, and it's very hurtful. It's part of growth. So, and the Isis is kind of like the phoenix, a rebirth, you could say. So yeah, but yeah, he's like a son to you. Like his sisters taking care of their brothers. Very, yeah, a lot of kindness there from you. Of course, that's why it is dark the way it is too, because that's what family's for, right? Sarah, who's following me around astrally in third dimension? Do I still have Kaocha around me? Yes, sort of, but not as much as before. Men in black type beings, but just clear them out. Right, picking on me. Well, just because you're becoming more aware of who you are. Diane, what is an archangel? Just like a warrior angel, we can say. Archangel Michael, Raphael. You're just Lucifer. Lucifer showed up with that. Yeah, just warriors. Um, yeah, we'll just keep it simple there. What is it true that you can ask unknown angels for help? Yeah, there's all kinds of angels. Even guardian angels. I'd be careful of that because you want to be really careful who you're asking for assistance because a trickster being can say, "Oh, I'm an angel. I'm Jesus too." So just be careful of that. Yeah, but it's good to explore. Just put your highest good, clear the energies, and make sure it's not a trickster being. Yeah, bring it to light several times. Just be careful because it's a door into your energy field. So I remember when I was trying to get a new spirit guide. This one I didn't know anything. I was trying to get a new spirit guide, and if I got another entity attached itself to me, it was not a spirit guide. It was bad. It's bad. So yeah, I'd be very careful of that. Yeah, that's why connecting to the archangels is just like you know who they are. Archangel Michael, Raphael. But like I say, you just be super careful because yeah, because when you start connecting to like an unknown angel, it's one thing like communicating with it and getting knowledge, but when you ask it for help, it's like looking at a vampire in an energy field. So it's just sometimes it's better just to connect to guides and what's of your highest good. And like I said, be very careful with that stuff. Well, as many any messages from the Archon? Oh, she's sorry about that. Well, Archangel Michael is an Archon, but a good one though. Any message from Archangel Michael? Just learn how to let go of the past, and you're connecting more to your healing ability. That's all he has for that. Question two: anything new connected since my frequency is being increased? Um, yeah, just connected to angelic energy or connect to whatever you feel is best. But yeah, just you're just still letting go. I feel like you're still letting go of mother energies. Your mother. You know, just be aware of that, and you're just yeah, just keep doing your thing, connecting to new people, and just live your life the best you can. You're doing good. Music is good, clear. Esmeralda was Sergio's thinking about me getting the house, and he's regretting it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, these people are something else, aren't they? It's like I feel like he wants to be there with you, but he obviously can't be. It's like they want their cake and eat it. They want to do, what are we doing with these people, man? It's like they want to mess around, destroy everything, but then they want to be in your energy field. I would definitely continue to clear him out of your energy field. I mean, obviously, it's difficult to see it, and there's a contract there, of course, but clear out any negative. And I think you're doing that. Just, he's controlling and all that. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Next month, will our meditation go in my favor or mediation? Mediation? He literally has no job. I think he is struggling financially. Yeah. Yeah, I think it will go in your favor. Yeah. No, you're doing good. It feels like you're on, I don't know, I get chopsticks. But yeah, you're keeping it together. That's why it's good to clear out his energy field. At your field. Clear him out of your energy. Because, you know, yeah, he's a mess. Um, I'm not sure if you want him to come back. Not like that. Yeah, these are the people that are going to come back again. There's no doubt about it. He's going to reincarnate again. And he won't be able to do what he did. Not with you, though. You gave him a chance and he failed. I mean, he might change, but not likely. So, yeah. I think he's showing more of his true colors, which is not good. So, but yeah, your energy's getting lighter, stronger, and he's getting weaker and weaker. Is the deal. All right. Thank you everyone for posting your questions, and have a good holiday. Blessings.